Hi, my name is Tone. I'm a chiropractor and I also own the Lux Yard Clinic, which is in Milford, just south of Godalming. As a chiropractor, I work with the nervous system, and the nervous system is the one that guides the balance of the whole body. To get the most out of this film that we've created for you, we recommend that you have a piece of paper or a notebook and a pen, and then take notes while I'm talking, and if you need to, go back again and take more notes so that you can really get the most out of the tips that I'm giving you, so you can get the most out of your revision and your exams in the upcoming months. I'm also a pediatric chiropractor, and I get to work with people of all ages all the way through student life. So I want to give you some tips for how you can manage to be in the best possible frame of mind by when you're doing your revision and when you're doing your exams. And I'm calling it the first aid kit for exam stress. We're going to look at 5 points. And the 5 points is how you are using water, what food you have, how much you sleep, your posture and exercise. And I believe that if you even change one of these things in your life today, you will have a better frame of mind for revision. If you change 3 of these, you will have a much better physiology and frame of mind to go into exams. And if you did something in all 5 areas, you will completely have a different ability to do your revision and your exams. The reason is that when we are stressed, we get frazzled, we get brain fog, we feel tired, we get exhausted, we don't have resilience, and we get frustrated, and we get angry, and we have outbursts. But if you can do these things, if you can look after your body using the 5 pillars of the first aid kit, you will have a tool for life for having much more energy. So the first one is water. Your body is composed of about 70% of water. And it's the difference between a grape and a raisin. A grape is full of fluid and it's healthy, but a raisin is shriveled. And every cell in your body is full of water. It's made of water. But if you're not drinking enough water, you're allowing those cells to become drier and more dehydrated. So what happens? It means that you're not going to think clearly. You'll have more headaches. You'll have difficulty of making clear thoughts. You're going to want to go for the sugar and the caffeine and so on. So what you need to do is to drink a glass of water in the morning, and make sure every night you go to bed, have a glass of water. And then have a bottle of water with you all through the day. And you want to make sure that you drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water. And within a month you'll become thirsty again, because it's a habit that you need to acquire. The next pillar is food. So I go out to schools and talk to students of all ages. And in every school that I've been, I would say at least 50% of the students are not having breakfast. And that's normal, it's common, but it's not good for you, and not good for you when you're doing exams. So what you want to do is to make sure you have something in the morning, and not something that's full of sugar. A really good alternative is to do a smoothie with plant-based milk, almond butter or peanut butter, fruit, bananas and all sorts of fruits. Or you can have something like almond milk in there as well. Or have something with protein like egg, and have a fry-up, but a healthier fry-up. That's going to fuel you, so when you go into school or when you go into your learning situation, you will have more energy. Your brain is only 2% of your body weight, but it uses 20% of the energy. And when you're studying, you're using energy. So fuel your body up, and then make sure you're utilizing having lunch in the canteen, or bringing a good healthy lunch with you. And also look at how much caffeine you're having through the day. Try and avoid it after lunch, and also look at how much sugar you have and empty calories. So as much as possible, have lots and lots of vegetables, lots of high fiber food during the time of revision, and you will start noticing that makes you much better in your everyday life. The third pillar is sleep. And this is where people moan and groan and go, oh, you're going to talk to me about sleep again? but it is really important. And all the science are showing that sleep is when you are growing nerve cells. So if you're depriving yourself of your 8 to 9 hours of sleep that you should have, you are depriving your brain of growing, of maturing, of connecting, and also of maturing the information that you've done during the day. So sleep is important. So look at when you need to get up in the morning in order to get to your lesson, and then work back 8 to 9 hours, and then look at least an hour before you go to bed that you're not on a screen. Don't look at the iPad in bed, and don't have your phone or an iPad on in your bedroom when you're sleeping. And you might be saying, but I need it for my alarm clock. And then I would say, go and buy an old-fashioned simple alarm clock, because you need to just turn everything off that can wake you up when you need your precious sleep. And sleep will also help you with headaches, clarity of thought, with energy, and it would help with your immune system. The last thing you want to have is being ill when you have a performance, an audition, an exam. You want to be the healthiest that you can be. So if you need more tips about sleep, go on to TED Talk and have a look at that. You can also do music, listen to music that have alpha waves. So you can go and look for someone called Stephen Halpern or John Levine. They create alpha wave music that helps to calm your brain into a sleep mode. The other thing to look for as well, obviously, is exercise. Ideally, during any time, we should exercise a lot, but during revision and during exams is a really, really healthy way to get rid of nerves and stress and extra tension, that frazzledness that we get, is to exercise. And the research is showing that if you do at least 3 half hours a week of running or swimming or some cardiovascular exercise, ideally where your pulse gets up, it will start to cut down the cortisol in your body, which is making you more frazzled and more strained. It is also helping you with clarity of thought. We're getting rid of the brain fog. It will help you with energy, and it will help your brain to grow. And the last one is posture. And posture is something that a chiropractor I would work with every day. Every day my job is to look after people who have headaches, migraines, shoulder pain, mid-back pain, pins and needles, back pain. And they're often caused by poor posture, sitting like this, head forward, shoulders rolling forward. And we recommend at LuxYard that you use a tip called the posture button. And that is to imagine that you have a button on your rib cage, right in the middle, on the breastbone. And if you imagine that you go down into a slouch and you press that button, and it's like an elevator going up one level, it just goes up one level. Straight away, you're lifting your rib cage, you're engaging the muscles in your core, all the way up inside your spine. Your shoulders will come into the right place, and the neck will settle into a better place. Being aware of your posture is essential. If you're a performer, you need to have good posture because you come across as more confident. If you're singing, you need to have good posture because you need the volume in your lungs to be able to breathe. But it will also help things like your digestion and the aches and pains. So if you have bad posture and it gives you a headache, if it gives you neck pain and migraine, you're not going to be on the top of your game to be able to do your revision and to be able to do your exams. So these are the things: water, good food, and sleep, exercise and posture. And if you do all of these things, there's no limit to how much better your brain is going to work, and you're going to be what we call mind fit. So I hope this works for you, and best of luck with your exams.